Oh, hey guys, how the frig's it going today? It is Monday. So far, no noise in the attic from the evicted individual. My GoPro just put a laser beam on the wall and Oreo wanted to fight it. Look at him. He wants to fight it so bad. I gotta do something about this, eh? Like, this is all you. Scampers, this is all you. It's all your fault. It's all her fault. Anyway, I gotta rock a piss and I gotta get my fish ready because we're gonna have fish for lunch. We already had our French toast for brekkie, fish for lunch. Get rid of this damn shoulder pain. I gotta piss. Man, I woke up today just feeling so damn laggy. Like, no power whatsoever. I've already drank like, oh man, why did I turn that off? I already drank so much coffee today that I probably shouldn't drink any more coffee, but I'm probably gonna drink a lot more coffee and then coffee. Well, let's do ourselves a solid here. Do ourselves a solid and make some freaking fishies. Do ourselves a solid and make some freaking fishies. Fishies come from a can. They're put there by a man. Anybody know what song I'm singing? Yeah, you do. You do if you're born in my time. Take these steaks out and let them thaw to you. Mental note, organized freezer. Never can never surrender. I don't know why I'm singing so much. I would apologize, but I don't freaking want to. Skeetle daddle deedle daddle skeetle daddle do. Alright, fishy go in. Lid go on. I normally steam it. I'm gonna do that. Anyway guys, I was chatting with my buddy today. Actually he messaged me and he's like, hey, I just watched your video on your tiny little shack. Does it look pretty cramped in there with your big heater? And I said, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I just bought one of those big heaters. You know, he's been heating his tent, like my big one, my Freyville, with one of those parabolic heaters. But it's not a big one, right? It's just a little one. And he's like, I don't need my parabolic anymore. He's like, I didn't pay much for it. He's like, I only paid about $40 for it. If you want it, he goes, I'll give it to you for 20 if you're interested. And I was thinking, you know what? That'd be great for when I go out solo fishing. With this, I've still got to put this in the garage. I haven't gotten around to it yet. But that'd be great for when I go out solo fishing with that, because those tiny little ones run off the green propane tanks. That's the other reason why, because he saw my video with me and the big buddy hooked up to a 20-pound propane tank and was like, that's awesome. Because to fill up a 20-pound propane tank, it costs you like 13 bucks. Where for $13 with little 1-pounders gets you 2. So 2 pounds of propane versus 20 pounds of propane, right? Especially if you run the big buddy heater at full-blown tilt, you'll burn through one of those 1-pounders in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. They say 5 hours on low, but I tested it and I was lucky to get 3.5. So as far as economical and like best bang for your buck, get a big tank. Get a 5-pounder, 10-pounder, 20-pounder. I'm probably going to look at getting a 5-pound tank just for lighter weight carry. And a 5-pound tank would be fine for the weekend. For Sarah and I, if we go out and we're fishing, a 5-pound tank would be light enough to haul, smaller than the 20-pounders, so it would take up less room in the sled. And it would be way more economical than buying those 20-pounders. Or buying those 1-pounders. Now mind you, what's stupid is a 20-pound tank brand new is $49.99. A 5-pound tank brand new is $55. That's right. $6 more for less tank. Doesn't make sense. I think the reason being is because not too many people buy 5-pound tanks. Because why would you? No big deal. No big deal. So he's like, I'll bring you by the parabolic dish today. He's like, it just screws on top of the green tanks. And he's like, yeah, you can get about 3-4 hours out of it on low, or you can crank it up right on high and get like less time. He's like, and he said the problem with his tent, because he has a great big one. He bought the Outbound Crystal Cave, or the Outbound Crystal tent, when it was on sale for $209 at Canadian Tire. He said the problem is it doesn't heat the tent up. He literally has it sitting like a foot away from him, aimed at him. It'll heat him up, but if somebody comes fishing with them, then they're cold while he's warm. So it's like share the heater. But in my situation, in the tiny little HT shanty, it'd be perfect because I can just have it aimed at me, keeping me warm while I'm fishing, and turn it off and on as needed. So Anyway, so that's going to come in today there. We'll take a look at that and see what it's like and go from there. Don't need to put on a workout tonight. We destroyed ourselves yesterday. Good enough. Good stuff. Don't know what we're going to do with ourselves tonight. As you can see outside, she's a beauty day. Friggin' beauty day in the bay. So maybe, we'll see what happens at 5. We'll see what happens at 5. Man, all I know is my neighbor's snowblower. I don't know what the hell kind of snowblower he has, but shit, man, he can really chuck it. His entire property is covered in snow debris from snowblowing his driveway. That's insane. Friggin' just send her to space, boys. Hey? Oh my goodness. Alright, well that fish is cooking. And like I said, no new noises from the upstairs neighbor. Awesomely evicted. I'm super happy about that. I did put the trap back up there just in case. And the trail cam's up there too. So, I don't know. We'll check on that at the end of the week. Anyway, it's a busy one today. It's friggin' Monday. And there's tons of people waiting for service. So, let's pitter patter and have at her. Holy frig, I thought my tenant came back there for a minute. But turns out Oreo came upstairs and attacked the door because he was bored. Wanted some attention or something. I don't know. He's a weirdo. But anyway, it's way after lunch. Fish has been sitting here and just relaxing for 45 friggin' minutes. Got stuck on a long one there, and oh yeah, that's gonna be delicious. Can't wait to drive that in my face hole. Oh man, that's gonna be friggin' delish. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go drive this in my face because I've been friggin'. Oh, I should probably turn off the pressure cooker. Oh, that's one of the problems I keep forgetting. It goes in that keep warm there, and because it wants to make sure your meal's warm in case you get on a long call. And you know, I like the pressure cooker. It actually thinks about you. Actually cares about how you feel, you know? Actually treats you with respect. Alrighty guys, well it's like 4:30. I'm on my last break. I got stuck on a couple calls there, but whatever. My buddy brought the heater by. So it's one of these jobbies, one of these little parabolic dishes. This is something like what I was gonna buy instead of the buddy heater for the big tent. And you screw them to a propane tank, the big ones. You screw it to like a 20 pounder. And it gives you like 2 of these sunflower things on the front that project heat, the parabolic heat. Now, he used this one here, like I said, in a tent like mine, but it wasn't that great. Now, I don't understand how to light it. Didn't come with any instructions, so we're just gonna have to figure this one out. Maybe I'll YouTube it or something. There is like a little piezo in there. And there is a red button here, but when I press the red button, I'm not seeing anything. So I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I don't know. But I find it weird that there's holes along the gas pipe here. That just makes me kind of nervous, thinking that, you know, like they tell you not to run these things inside of enclosed quarters because of the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. I don't know. We'll I was thinking about going fishing tonight, but then I was like, you know what, forget it. We won't bother. Now, something else that you're probably saying is, how does it stay upright? Those tanks aren't that big. It also comes with one of these. It's a, you put your propane tank in there, and then it's got these little kick-out fin legs. They're on the back there. You can kick them out and give it some stability. So it'll take up less of a footprint of the little buddy, big buddy, or whatever the hell buddy heater I have. And he said it puts out about 5,000 BTUs, which is about 1,100 more than the little buddy does in low mode. In high mode, the little buddy puts out 10,000, but in low mode, she puts out about 39. So, well, what does it say on here? What is it? Does it have the BTU on here? Because he gave me the box. 3,100 BTU is what this thing will do. I don't know why he said 5,000. This is not even in English. That's in French, that's in Spanish. There is no English side. This whole thing is awesome. Perfect for camping, fishing, sporting events, backyard barbecues, and more. So I think it's intended to be used outdoors. So like when I go and do my standing dangles on the lake, I could bring that, set it up, and just, because it's directional, right? So I guess it projects the heat through the parabolic. Yeah, I don't know. When I'm done work there, we'll go outside, we'll screw it onto a bottle and see if we can light it. And hopefully we don't blow ourselves up. How's that sound? Sounds like fun? You're hoping I blow myself up, aren't you? Yeah, you probably are. Oh, at least it didn't snow anymore. Anyway, guys, we're done the shift. I got this thing here with the, this. Do you mind? That's not a cookie. Sorry guys, my dog's a little dumb. I'm gonna open the garage bay door. We're gonna do this right outside here. Mainly because it'll be a little easier, I think. Anyway, after doing some research on this thing, it looks like you need to use a match to light it, which means I think I have a barbecue lighter around here because I don't actually have matches. I thought I had a barbecue lighter for when my old barbecue was being such a dick. I have a regular lighter in my pocket. I grabbed it from upstairs, but the reason why I got the GoPro going is because I plan on setting myself on fire, so if that happens. At least it'll be on video until the GoPro melts and we lose it. So let's grab one of these propane tanks. They're not very full. So you put the propane tank into the holder here, like that, I guess. And then this thing's turned off. From what I read, you place it down. That stand's kind of tall. And then you put it in one of the positions. We'll put it on low. And that's it. She's lit on low, and she should warm up. See, I got this handle right here, but won't that get hot? Let's pin it. Now it's on high. Well, it didn't blow up, so that's pretty sweet. You know what's awesome is I'm standing outside and I can actually feel the heat coming off of it right here. That's not too bad. You can really get it right here, but I can feel it right here too. So in the tent, I can probably run it right there. But they warn you not to use it in tents because unlike the buddy heater, this doesn't have a low CO. So when carbon monoxide builds up, if you don't deal with it, you'll probably die. Well, that's pretty cool. Definitely worth 20 bucks for an extra little heating element. What do you think? Is that cool? You think that's neat? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what's going on? Do you have any clue? You're such a weirdo. You're just partying? That's all you got? Did you just take two big shits right in the path? Did you just take two big shits right in the path? Did that happen? What? Oh, he just wants to party all the time. But yeah, this will, even if I'm just doing a lakeside dangle, just sitting on the lake and giving her, I could put that up just to keep me warm, blast some heat in my general, because like right now I can feel it, which is pretty good. What are you doing? How did that happen? The whole side of them just got caked with snow. Oh, you're such a wiener. Why do you shove your face in snowbanks? Why do you do that? Gonna do it again. That's your poop. Why? I gotta clean that now. You gonna clean that? Do you know what I'm saying? What? Oh my goodness. All right, so how hot's this handle? Actually, that's not hot at all. Okay. All right, well, let's turn it off. Oh, she cools down pretty quick. Well, that's pretty sweet. Definitely worth the money. 20 bucks for that, eh? It's not too bad. Like I said, I was going to buy the bigger version. You've probably seen them before too in garages and stuff, where you screw them on there and it's two sunflowers like that, but they're bigger. They put out 20,000 BTU. And I was going to get that there, maybe the single parabolic, which is 10,000 BTU, for the big tent. But then I read about them and the safety concerns and such, because they don't have the low oxygen sensor. They don't have the carbon monoxide, low oxygen sensor. That's what it is. It's not a carbon monoxide detector. It just detects the oxygen's low and it cuts the pilot light out so that, you don't die overnight. However, it's not a foolproof method. There have been fatalities involving buddy heaters. You probably heard about them in the news. So I was originally going to go that route because that there is $149. I got mine for $129 on sale, Canadian Tire. And that there the one that clips on there is $79. So for money saving, I was going to go that route, but then for safety concerns, I figured, you know what, we better not be stupid, because safety first, you know, live to fish another day. Which is why I'm a little concerned using this one here in the little tent. But I think if I open up one of the windows and open up the actual air vent above it, we might be okay. So anyway, that's pretty neat. I don't know if leaving it on the tank is a bad thing to do, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I am going to, however, worry about this poop that Oriole left me here. God, I'm good. Oh my goodness. What was that? What was that? What are you gonna do it again? Boosh. Boosh. Great. Now you're really covered in snow. Are you just showing off because you know the camera's on you? I think you are. Current time is 5:53 p.m. That's a Pomeranian. And if you look outside, she's just starting to get dark. So that's good. That means that theoretically, I could go out fishing and around 6:30 come back. So that would give me an hour on the ice to give her a quick solid dangle. So depending on the weather tomorrow, we might try that. We'll bring that parabolic heater with us too, just as a extra heat source while we're standing there and dangling. We'll have less weight in the sled, so it'll be easier to carry. I think she wants pets. But it will have less weight in the sleigh, so it'll be easier to carry and easier to pull. And we can just pull right onto the ice, drop the sleigh, run out a little bit, rip a hole. We don't want to go too deep. Basically, from what I gather is you want to go where the small fish are going to be, and that's closer to shore when the sun goes down. So reason being is small fish are going to be there, the pike are going to be there to eat them. We give her a nice dangle with something big and we're good to go. And also guys, let me show you what I did with that rattle reel. I don't think I've shown it yet on a video. I wasn't sure what to do with it because literally it came in a container and it was just the wheel. Like it was just this wheel. And I was like, well, what am I going to do with that? I need to mount it on something. Originally I tried to mount it onto a clamp and it didn't work. So what I did was I made a piece of wood. By made a piece of wood, I mean I got a piece of wood. I cut it down, I sanded it all nicely on my belt sander to take all the edges off. Then I bolted the rattle reel to it. And on this end here I have a clamp. So I can just clamp it to a bar on the tent or clamp it to my milk crate. You know, one of these. Just clamp it down. I already got a hook on here. I don't remember where I put it though. Yeah, the hook's right in the... Anyway, I attached the hook to it right there. So I just need to put a weight on it. Then what we can do is when we get to our location, we rip a hole to use for the fishing pole. We rip a hole for the reel. We throw some bait on the reel. We send her down. And then we start rapidly jigging something heavy like a spoon or a Swedish pimple. Something that's going to really knock that water line around and make the fish come in and go, what the hell's going on? I kind of want to eat that. And hopefully we catch ourselves a pike, because that would be friggin' awesome, because I really want to knock that off my list before the water goes soft again. Otherwise, well, soft water fishing it is. We'll have to get a pike. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I know there wasn't a lot of crazy stuff going on today, but it's typical of a work day. I'm probably going to do a live stream tonight of Scum. Why not? We'll go for a couple hours there and then call it. So I better fire up the gaming PC here. And yeah, somebody asked me if I still use my CyberPower PC. I literally only turn it on to play video games, and it hasn't been turned on that often. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it here. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below the go. And until next time, guys, remember, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.